Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining.
Ah, come on.
Dire team ban.
Shadow Demon.
Dire team pick.
Chaos Knight.
Radiant team pick.
Really?
10 seconds
You
remaining.
became such a big fan of me in such
5 seconds remaining.
yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go. My cat is on fire. Yeah, I do. I do. Yeah, shoes and polos, of course. Oh, thank you. I'm kind of blushing right now.
Abyssal Underlord.
Yeah, ooh.
Team ban. Radiant team ban.
I'll give upper hand to
10
Underlord.
seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
It should stop if you cast Bit of Malice while Io is tethering someone. It should root him, and he probably can't get out. I'm not sure because root mechanics is a bit strange. If you look at Storm Spirit, he can't move with his ultimate out of root, but Ember Spirit can just roam around freely with his ultimate. Plus, for staff, you can force yourself out of the root, which is
10 seconds remaining.
makes no sense in my opinion. Yeah,
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
if it makes sense to him, it has to make sense for all of us.
Dire
And ban it in the first phase.
Sand King.
Luna. Why did they leave Luna in the pool?
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Probably be boring.
Reserve time.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. No, but the Shadow Demon was the hero that was pretty much the same all the time. He was buffed, but no one was picking it. Then, when one team starts to picking it and start winning the games, everyone tries to copy it. That's how it goes.
Dazzle.
Dire team pick.
Rubik.
Radiant team pick.
Sven stands ready.
Oppa.
Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, plus they have a lot of damage. Once you disrupt anyone, you get 2 extra illusions, dazzle heal. That's a lot of damage just by one spell. Plus right clicks. I'm talking about level 1, for example. It's a lot of damage. I think they're gonna go aggressive tri lane with these 3. Sven, Dazzle, Shadow Demon, Underlord, safe lane. Pretty much because they want IO, not so great on the lane. They go IO, Chaos Knight, Rubik. I think MP's
10 seconds remaining.
lane is much stronger.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Plus Legion Commander, press the attack, plus Beastmaster Aura.
Radiant team pick.
They switched it. Yes,
Dire team
1357.
seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Necrophos.
Oh, Necrophos IO. Woohoo! Yeah, I was. Yeah, I still think it's super. Why? Because tremendous amount of heal. Terror, Necro using his second spell, just increasing the amount of heal. But I'm afraid this game, they need to play really great early game, which I don't think they will actually be able to do it, because look at that setup. Shadow Demon Disruption into Dazzle Heal, Sven Stun plus Sunstrike on top of that. It's probably gonna be aggressive tri-lane, as I said a bit earlier. So good luck, Team SG.
Maybe they'll have the benefit that MP might be rusty or not used to going against the Necrophos kind of a lineup here. But I would agree with you. If MP kind of move forward with what could be an aggro setup, lanes could be very troublesome here for SG. And obviously they will need this win if they want to keep this series alive. If you're just tuning in, this is game number 2, the DAC American Qualifier matchup, NP versus SG. This is just our very first match of Group B. And MP are trying to start out at the top of the group. It's a good 2-0 here. Probably looked at as the favorites in this group, also in Group B. And playing after this matchup, we have Team Onyx and Infamous. So you're looking at teams like NP and Onyx is probably the top tier teams, but some of these South American teams can be very scrappy, and we've seen many upsets back in the day, denying some of the more promising teams the qualifier run.
We still don't know if it's gonna be Wisp CK mid or Necro mid. Judging by the items, it can go both ways, but I think it's CK Wisp mid.
CK Wisp mid.
Yeah, because of the quick buy on Necrophos, he went for Magic Stick and Boots of Speed, so I think it's gonna be safe lane Necro.
All right. Would you say that that's as expected when you were like picturing this Necrophos Wisp kind of strategy? Was this the kind of laning setup you were imagining for him to be able to get the most?
It doesn't need to be at the laning phase, it's gonna excel at the mid game. Necro plus Wisp.
So we'll see how much he's going to be able to get here and what looks like his off-lane setup for now, having to tussle against what looks like the Dazzle Sven lane. And what a surprise here, Lacoste. I think Rose is going to do the pull towards the tier 2.
So is Rubik going to do it.
Rubik's going to do it too? Oh, okay. Maybe? Where is he going to do it? Towards the mid lane? No, he threw him... Destroyed... Okay, well... He destroyed the trees for maybe a future pull, I guess is what it is.
He's gonna pull it right now.
Oh, okay. He does the tree destroy, and then he goes for the pull. He's too slow, though. He didn't even dish out the attack, and wait for the next one. Okay, that's... So you do a pull for us. We're going to do a pull for you. He'll have the benefit of taking the creeps in the wave, though. Rose is just obviously using the power of the tower to bring down the golems. And the golems is probably, I would imagine, one of the worst kind of creeps you can get in this situation. But obviously, with the tower, it's not too much trouble.
Oh, look at CK.
What is he, pump faking the rift?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a mind game in itself. Probably one of the best skills to have as faking. Look at that. You're just like, hey, I'm about to get sucked in.
A lot of time it feels like you're faking it, but you can't get into the right range. That spell, when you can't get it off, it's so annoying.
A hero of many RNG, of course, as far as where the distance will end up. Trying to utilize their advantage in this 2v1 situation to take it back to Envy, who's at 4 CS to CK 7 and 2. So going as expected here. And it looks like our Rubik friend, did he do the pull? He got a double stack there. He did one pull already, and now 40R is going to have the creeps under the tower. Owie is not about this right now. He just runs, the Sven himself runs out from the lane. Stop that right now. And he's like, knock that shit out. I'm going to take your rune, and I don't want to have to come back here again.
You take my creeps, I take your rune.
And then I take your life later. Yes.
Probably.
Probably. Be real here. Wisp. Straight to bottle. He's got his bottle ready. Looks like we have some rotation power here. Rose suddenly shows up with the invis. Does not get the soul catcher. But they may have enough firepower to get it done. No, they will not. That Wisp, that bottle, that savior.
It was 3 charges in bottle. CK pretty happy. Gonna use the shrine, heal up.
He was very thirsty.
Well, the amount of heal from Shadow Wave, I think it hit the creeps. That's why he didn't die. And they didn't take much damage.
Yeah, also if the soul catcher was able to catch onto him, it was right in the middle of a creep wave, so you just have to kind of hope for the luck on that one. Wasn't able to get the luck, and they weren't going to be able to benefit from that little bit of extra ampage. Looks like another one-on-one matchup here for another game. Not the Tavo Batrider versus MSS Underlord. This time the Underlord goes toe-to-toe with the Sand King. Underlord's still winning the CS in this one, as he has 19 to Sand King's 16. Tavo getting close to level 5. And MSS is just about the same, and he will use the shrine.
Yeah, Tavo going for that bottle build again, which is really good in my opinion in these 1 versus 1 matchups. So he can get that free bottle. Let's see if MSS is gonna pick up the rune at minute 4. Once he sees the bottle, he's just gonna try to run there, I guess.
Could. Ooh, Holmes fakes out with the root first. See if he has the opportunity to go for it here without first unleashing everything he's got. He's got those arcane boots after all, so he has the power to kind of dish it out there. King RD nearby.
He needs to be careful, Sand King, if he gets another Pit of Malice plus Sunstrike.
Nice snipe of the bottle, or the rune rather, there for the Wisp. Down below though, disruption set up into the stun. King RT tries to rotate over, but with the power of the Sunstrike, it's going to be too much for him to save. It's going to be the Necrophos going down. First blood will be picked up by Team NP.
That's the combo. we mentioned. Disruption into Dazzle heal, Sven stun, a Sunstrike. Wisp can't heal all of that damage.
Definitely not. An easy setup, easy kill opportunity, and something that 4DR will certainly have to take note of when watching his positioning in this lane moving forward, but it ain't going to be easy for him. So I imagine some assistance will come here soon enough. SG, rendezvous at the shrine a bit, heal up, and just kind of migrating towards Envy's neck of the woods here.
They just placed a ward on the MP side of the map, so they needed with a CK to have a vision on the uphill so he can get a Reality Rift.
Reality Rift. Such a badass name for a skill, too.
Especially when they're faking it.
Yeah, it's just badass for a badass hero. And Envy obviously not looking to get himself caught too close here. He does have the assistance of Rose nearby. A disruption will be there at his shoulder if necessary. Uh-oh. Below. Telekinesis. SDG is in trouble. Caught between both Rubik and the Sand King here. He's going to be able to get off the grave, but can't really run so far without his little booties. So he will be eventually caught up and taken down. Back and below, though, look at this. HFN now, the man in trouble. Able to make it back and away, but with not before taking a serious beating. He's back now, and him and King RD look to make a move for Envy. They get the Rift, the stun. Envy sets up a Sunstrike in case there's a chase, but they will not pursue. Alright, lots of swinging here, Lacoste, but no one really connecting.
Yeah, Sven TP top with the Dazzle. They just want to pressure the top tower, try to get a kill. Yeah, they got him.
Hi, how's it going? As C4T was just casually trying to hope to, walk away from the lane, MP are there, ready, and will easily take the Rubik pickoff.
One of the things I saw Envy doing when he plays Invoker, he goes for that Blightstone. Especially when he
I noticed that earlier.
But especially when he goes with Exort build, so with Forged Spirit minus armor plus additional 2, it's really good, but I don't know.
I don't know.
It's I only saw him doing it, but he is the guy that makes
it's his
new
thing.
strategies.
He's an innovator.
It's just Envy.
He's like, soon this will be the Envy build, so he got that going for you. You got bragging rights on that front. We'll just see if it's going to happen or if it's going to be like Fetch, and Fetch will never happen. So we'll see. Mid lane, lots of pressure coming in from SG. Only mild poking damage.
Let's see if the Sunstrike connects.
Oh,
not really.
Rose now going to be surrounded here. Looks to hide within the trees, but there are 3 members now from SG rolling deep on this one, and they're going to be able to get the root, and they're going to be able to get the pickoff. SVG shows up now, arm in arm with MSS, but they're not going to really have a say in the matter. The pickoff will go the way of SG.
Meanwhile, Sven on top did what he TP'd for, just got the ulti up and took the tower. Now he's rotating towards the forest, just gonna farm there until he gets his Helm of the Dominator.
The wonderful item. An item that is just a fit for everyone. Every hero and a king. This time.
In this patch, I think you can make Helm of the Dominator on pretty much anyone, and it's gonna be good. You're not gonna get flamed by anyone.
Now he goes back to his farm and should be able to bulk up nicely here. It looks like he's not really earning a lot of attention from SG at this point in time. They're still trying to get their level 6s together here. King RD obviously on the Wisp with the benefit of a relocate could be nice for going for some of these pickoffs and eliminating some of these weaker support heroes if possible. Getting closer there. Tavo, he's got a blink set up to buy, but obviously we'll need quite a bit more time before he'll be able to get that initiation tool. So are we just suspecting that things are going to be a bit slow here moving forward, or do you think for one side or the other they might get the itch to kind of continue to make skirmishes happen?
I think they're just gonna continue farming, try to get a pick-off, wait for Wisp to hit level 6, make some rotation, and some smoke's probably gonna come once Rose hits level 6 as well. He just found the ward.
I'm getting my body prepared for some serious necro ultis.
Yeah, my body is ready.
We gotta remember, changed it a bit so that there's no more of that not allowed to buy back funny business with your Necro ulti anymore. My god, look at this girthy ass stack here that MP are farming through right now. Aui's just gonna be glad to chunk this one apart.
Yeah, in this patch, I don't like Sven that much as a carry because of the forest being nerfed, but he's really being viable with the Helm of the Dominator build. He has some extra stats and doesn't have to go heal, but they made some stacks for him, so it's good. He's probably gonna get what's it called, Echo Saber. I don't know, there's a lot of builds around Sven going on. We saw yesterday some of the weirdest I saw actually, which didn't work out well.
SVG with a haster trying to make it away from trouble. A long ball stun will connect, and it's a 3-second connection there. Oh, unfortunately they kind of overstep, but there comes the ulti. It's not going to be enough for the finish. He's able to get the grave off. He's still surviving. SG though, they came here on a mission to get a kill, and they'll finally grab it, but man, SVG makes them sweat for it. Finally get to see the first ulti of the game coming out from Necro, but not going to be putting Dazzle out of the game for too long.
They want to make some action mid tipping to Shrine to heal up, and now they're ready.
Insta root on C4T as he shows up to play. Now a Dark Rift as it looks like MSS could be taking his party to lead. Combo dish out the big, Epic is there. MSL will be able to make it out. Him and Aui towards the bottom. Look who relocates back with them. Into the bottom lane, King RD and C4T, but that seems to be the end of this squabble.
You know what's the saddest feeling in Dota?
What's
when
that?
your Midas is ready and you're dead.
Oh yeah, that's just unfortunate. Oh. Okay, look at this. HFN moves in an attempt to get a grab, finds himself in a world of trouble between two supports, chasing him down with an Envy Sunstrike. Is almost enough to finish him off. Nice smack on the lip right there from NP. Not looking to get their supports too intimidated.
Chaos Knight decided to go for drums. Not item we see often these days. I still think Dominator is a better build. It gives you much more, especially in terms of region.
He really is living in that TI3 life, I guess, with this CK pickup and Wisp, but we'll see how much they can get with the drums. You still get that strength and move speed, but yeah, many would have the same argument that you have, that there's just some more viable options out there instead of the drums for a lot more situations. But
it's, let me check what's the cost on the drums. 1.8k and
Top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
same amount of gold for these two items, so Helm of the Dominator pretty much the better build to go for.
it's not the South American build though. Bottom, they move in with a rotation, relocate, HFN, they get a hold of him and they hit him with everything they got. See you later. 30 more seconds, or how many more seconds it may
10
take.
seconds.
10 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, they're in problem at top.
Oh, they
Big
relocated
SKLT.
back, and there was just a wonderful setup there. MSS, though, can't make it out. He summons the Dark Rift. The Grave can help keep him alive, but it won't happen. It expires. He ends up going down, and they'll get the follow-up takedown of the Dazzle, too. Double kill for HFN.
Ooh, really nice play by SG there. Good rotations.
I mean, that was something set up where it looked like MP were hoping to get a good counter fight as they relocated back, but the setup was already there from SG.
Yeah, because SK had a Blink Dagger, really good movement reading from them. They saw they're gonna probably try to go on those two that relocated, so he was ready there with an FP.
We catch bottom lane action. It's just Necro purged up, locked down, try to TP away. Disruption obviously not going to allow that. And the old man, unfortunately, will be spanked in the bottom lane, trying to go for the tier 1.
Under attack. Dire structures are fortified.
MP happy to avoid any further confrontation and just get back into the grind of taking down these objectives, it looks like. Tier 1 is going to be acquired there. Radiant will take the last hit. You were right on the Echo Saber pickup, and it looks like Aoi next will be going for the mobility of a Blink Dagger. I remember yesterday when we were watching Mr. Banana Slam Jamma, you were acknowledging how he skipped out on some of the extra mobility of a Blink Dagger.
He gets extra move speed with Sangi and Yasha, but you can't position yourself and initiate properly with that build. That's, I mean, Blink Dagger is a must-have on Sven. In some situations, you might go for a Shadow Blade if you like want to surprise, let's say, Ember Spirit, which has instant runaway thing, but I saw some Chinese players doing it when playing against Ember, but they still need to get a Blink Dagger after that. That was just to get some early kills on, let's say, Ember. Dire Courier killed.
Yeah, Envy is like deep into SG territory and crosses paths with the Courier, it looks like, and is able to take it down. On the other side, MSS, who's getting approached, will be able to make it away. Envy had been hanging around that deep for quite a while, and now he'll get just a little bit of something extra special for himself and his teammates with that takedown. Bomb tier 1's getting pressured, but SG not looking to hang around to secure its finish, it looks like. They're looking to take business elsewhere. Top lane is where trouble could be going down. HFN is going for this creep stack, but around the corner is NP. Dark Rift showing up. It's going to be the full squad approaching, and HFN is just going to get shredded apart. Ingard's nearby, and yeah, he didn't dish out the relocate. Is going to be able to find his tethered target at Tavo. They lose their Chaos Knight.
I was expecting a relocate right there. He had time to do it.
I'm not sure. Maybe he's tired of relocating, coming back, and dying. I don't know what the case may be, but he maybe it's cooldown. He just protested, but I guess in this case he'll hold it off for now. How's our Necro doing? I feel like he's supposed to be the X factor right now for SG. You know, just kind of shows up and is able to beat ass. He has a pipe right now and phase boots. In Q, he's got a Vipe booster. So.
Not a familiar build that
maybe
we see on Necro. People usually try to go for power threads to tank up a bit, get some mana when you're switching it. Magic Wand, of course, then go into Force Staff if needed. Here, Force Staff would be good, in my opinion, to force the hero that is focused by Swain. You can force people out of Pit of Malice.
Yeah. He may be going for a Rod of Atos, and maybe the stabs were on the Courier that died. Not sure.
Probably Rod of Atos. It's good. It's really good against Sven later on.
Oh yeah. And Sven, you know, he has that blink, which is great, but if he does get caught out by hit with some damage, there's not a lot yet on his team. If he needed that extra oomph, you know, like maybe a Force Staff might need to be considered between maybe Rose or Dazzle, just in case he does get kind of put in a awkward position and needs some
eyes on Sanking on bottom.
Ooh.
Shadow Demon knows something is up. He has a Glimmer Cape coming to him.
Looks like he'll take his business back to the lane here. If he shows himself, though, could find himself in trouble. Top lane, catch the back end of it. C4T, who had been hanging around, is going to get jumped and taken down. Aoi with that Blink Dagger. It's a known. He's going to cancel the TP. Yes, he is. Now Aoi going to be stranded here, and he will be taken down. Double kill for HFN. A worthy trade for SG.
One thing I missed, I just saw a mech on a Wisp. If you look at his items, it's a mech, urn, 10 sticks, bottle, plus he didn't die even once. Well, he could have died once if he wanted to save that Sanking. I mean, Chaos Knight. But
yeah.
I guess he's going for 0 deaths this game.
I mean, that's a pretty nice safe play. That also means, yeah, he's not been caught out in those situations where he relocates, comes back into certain death. But all that extra regen, we'll see how much use he's going to be able to find.
Using ultimate.
Yeah. He goes in bottom lane, gets big connection for Envy. Grave will be there from SVG to save him. He's now in serious critical condition. Is going to get the heals, and now the counterfight's going to be coming out for MP as they dish out a big root connection. And they go down. Obviously, it seems like the Sand King not anticipating NP were all congregated to that bottom lane, or at least MSS and friends Almost got the burst takedown into Envy, but not enough.
There's a lot of heal coming out from MP at this moment. Shadow Wave level 4, plus mech on Underlord, plus Grave, plus Disruption.
Relocate coming in. Nice. HFN was in a bit of trouble there, and King RD is going to be able to bail him out. He quickly TPs towards his bottom lane, but it looks like Wisp is done for. So wait for him, and he'll come back with some spirits and a tether. And he goes to the lane, and he pops his mech. King RD's living. They'll root him, but hey, this is all extra time, extra space, of course, for what should have been a cert kill. Yeah. Wisp always like, yeah, I made you really work for it, you know? Because
check that space. CK farming
hell
bottom.
of a space.
Sanking
Space,
farming
space.
top. Yeah.
Space. I feel good about myself. I feel good. I'm Wisp. Nice save for now. Oh, Envy in trouble again, though. This time might not have help nearby. Tavo looking to go for some revenge here. Oh, but he does not have detection.
Oh, he saw it. He saw.
Go for the burrow, the blind
Caustic
burrow.
Finale popped.
Oh,
go!
Go! Get the ball! Oh, he popped the dust! Envy ran up north and he's gone. Oh, if he just happened to get it, that would have been so clutch. Almost. Oh, okay, I see now. So what, he had the dust in his backpack, he had to swap it in and wait for it to go off cooldown. Bottom, they are going to be able to get connection and takedown of HFN, just pushing that side lane, all that beautiful space that had been created. He took advantage of it, but maybe he took a bit too much advantage of the space he thought he had there in the bottom, and he goes down.
Nice setup by Shadow Demon, just using Disruption, Underlord using Reality Dark Rift, and just deeping there for a perfect gank. They even smoked now, trying to get even more kills in enemy forest.
More kills, more destruction. MP gonna close out on a 2-0 series here. SG still waiting to really reveal the potential of their lineup. Necro around.
I will tell you something. Necro has Vanguard. It's like Chinese Dota. K11 to K10.
It's Crimson Guard.
Yeah, it's gonna be Crimson Guard against Swen.
Surprise Crimson Guard. He is in the lane, so MP would see it now, but if they were not privy to it, that would be certainly something of a surprise in the next team fight.
So he wants to build a Blade Mail next. This is the build I like.
Oh yeah?
Tank up, go for Blade Mail.
No, Octarine Core or anything like that? You don't go Ags anymore? You know, all that stuff is not cool?
It is cool, but once he decided to go for pipe and this kind of build, I think it's gonna work good for him. Maybe after Blade Mail, if he decides to go for Blade Mail, he has it in a quick buy. Needs a mobility item, Blink Dagger, but Aghanim Scepter would be better choice after that Blade Mail.
Well, the second they get this Crimson Guard together, SG come together as a team, they smoke up, and they're ready to go here. And they're ready to go after this pause. We're waiting for MP. Come on, MP. Let's play some Dotes. We're ready to play some Dotes. Okay, they're ready. And SG are like, we're going for Roche. Right into the pit they go. MP are close. Here comes the Centaur to ruin everyone's day. They're not putting him in the pit to scout it. MP they know. I think they know. Do they know?
Doesn't seem like it.
I don't think so. If they knew, they would have put that Centaur creep into the pit. They're going to check the lanes. They're going to quickly figure out, wait a minute.
They're pinging the shrine.
They don't know. They don't know. By now, they don't figure.
Dire Scan. Look at it go. They know where they are. By the way, Sven has a BKB. Sven has a BKB, and it's going to be a game-changing item.
Uh-oh. Look at MP. They see the Roche go down, and they just like kind of spread around in the forest a bit, maybe hoping that SG will casually walk up here into the high ground, but they're not. They're going all the way up and around. They're going to show themselves in the lane. MP, now that you know SG have that Aegis, I mean, do they still feel good about trying to take a fight here? Are they going to go up there and try to take a fight?
Yeah, I think MP feels comfortable to take a fight right now. Sven BKB, Guardian Greaves on Underlord. So everyone's smoked, but they popped the smoke, revealed themselves.
All right. It looks like SG returned themselves towards the mid lane now. Lots of people teleporting and getting behind HFN at this moment. While MP are rounding the corner and heading right back up and into this high ground. Down and below, they're going to be able to get a disruption off onto HFN. That's a very handy little thing that this Xiao Demon will continue to take advantage of. It's like, it feels like MP want to take a fight, but they're still hesitant about it. They really want to make sure it's on their terms, you know, where they want to fight it.
Well, they want to try to kill Wisp, obviously, take him down first, and Necrolite.
They're pinging out. HFN.
Sven has a DD, that's why they want to fight.
Yeah, he does have that
damage, 400 damage with Alacrity.
Could beat KB it off though. He gets hit real hard fast. Let's see. Jumps in. Oh, this is going to be a quick kill. They try to save him, but it's just going to do no good. He hits way too hard. Now he'll pop out his BKB, and then they'll settle for the tower.
Easy 600 damage on Sven.
Burst of the tower and the support. P will take that. There's a lot of congregating and moving around under a smoke. Just for a little Rubik, it's nice, but I don't think it's going to be too threatening, obviously, to SG at this point in time.
Very good pickoff by MP. Killed the tier 2 tower, got 1 kill, back to farming, just waiting for that maybe Aegis to run out. Just buying time.
Oh, MP are going to be waiting for the Aegis to run out, but do you think SG should be trying to take a fight or doing something with this Aegis?
Yeah, they will look at them TPing on the shrine, they want to use smoke.
Alright. Okay.
They just did.
Oh yeah, baby. Let's see what they can do with it here.
Gem on Sanking.
But MP have already taken direction elsewhere, it looks like, as they head out through the bottom lane in the meantime. Oh, no point crossing paths here. I mean, HFN is about to have, actually it looks like he just finished his heart now, so... And what was that timer left on Aegis? It looked like it wasn't too much longer. Uh-oh, he gets that heart, but MP are already rushing in as fast as possible. They have the setup with the ward right there, and they're going to look to get the takedown of the HFN. They set up with the root. MP already looking to move on to the next target, having faith. But look at that, relocate back. It's right towards where Envy was in the first place. He sets down the cold wall, but HFN, just a man of muscle and man of power. Not going to be taken down so easily.
Chaos Knight is so fat at the moment.
Very fat. Oh, look at this. C4T way on the other side of the battlefield here. Creeping in from behind MP lines is going to be quickly handled. But again, it's just MP setting out a play, trying to make some big action happen, and they have to settle for just a, you know, Rubik takedown. Not as juicy as MP would probably want at this point in time. But they are going to have to settle with it for now. Who are we feeling here? I would definitely be curious as I take a peek at the net worth. MP have it at 4K. Nothing too significant, but is it starting to get to that point where SG's lineup is getting more and more threatening? A heart online now for CK. Necro. It looks like did he finish out that blade mail, or is he changing his mind? Because now he has a Shiva's actually in his quick buy.
Yeah, it's a Shiva's for now. We'll see what next he's gonna build. A smoke coming out from them.
And they're gonna head bottom. We already have HFN in the lane.
They still have that Aegis, probably a minute, maybe a little bit under the minute.
Yeah, this thing is gonna go.
Inner timing is tickling.
Oh yeah? Is that the only thing tickling?
Yeah.
We'll see what they can do.
There it is.
And it's gone now. It's gone. All right, good sensations, good tickling. There's going to be posing a threat here from SG in the bottom lane. We'll see what MP can do to respond to it. Top lane, it looks like they would love to take a tier 1, or tier 2 rather, for themselves. Doesn't look like SG are going to be able to do anything about it. They'll just kind of waddle back and wait. MP take their time to drop down a ward. And now they pull off. Always, of course, having the benefit of that Dark Rift if they want to feel a bit ambitious on maybe jumping to the other side of the map. But for now, just kind of happy to have this buddy-buddy system hanging in the SG Woods. Uh-oh, there's a jump though. Owie looking to make his move in, looking to go for the burst of C14, not going to be able to get it. Force Staff is there while they change their sights and go for the Necro. They get him with disruption. Oh no, King RD. He goes in, but goes into the arms of Owie who just slashes him apart. He turns around with the ulti, but it's going to be doing nothing to Owie. He'll take the double.
Big
jump in.
epicenter.
Huge epi, but is it enough to finish MP? It doesn't look like it. They pop the pipe, they pop the heals, and they win the fight. Heavy-handedly, too. All leading in with a wonderful jump there from Owie. Real unfortunate for the Wisp, too. Trying to go for the bailout with the disruption. Just made it so easy for them to isolate him. And a buyback is now going to be forced out from 4DR. Worried about the threat of this Tier 3. It looks like they'll be able to keep it alive, but very significant fight for MP.
Necro had to buy back, Underlord, 300 damage, Alacrity. They would just take the Raxus in 15 seconds, maybe even less than that. Looks kind of promising. SK using a big epi, but just one heal, pipe, and Guardian Greaves just denying all the damage.
You can kind of just see the potential, obviously, for SG in their lineup, but MP, you know, as mentioned before, a team that always is looking for how they can take these fights on their terms, and they take things slow to get to those points, but there you can see how rewarding it actually is. Hanging on that high ground after doing a nice top lane push, you get the opportunity to have the jump, and they catch 40R a bit out of position. The supports are scrambled quite a bit, but with how MP can just kind of focus fire one down, it just made it so easy for them to get rid of that backstaff. SG not looking to back down yet and hide on their side of the river. Here they are deep into NP's side, and Envy is just ghost walking around, has got a quick sight of King RD. CK's kind of close, but the rest of NP are rolling in. He's going to be going for the Yules while Rose gets the disruption. They're going to be forced and split apart, and King RT desperate to go for the relocate, not going to be able to make it, man. NP just swarm in, utilizing everything they have in their book. And
they'll just continue. They'll just be, there's a lot of pings coming to the mid tower. They want to switch to mid, but they should just maybe continue at bottom. This Sven is getting ridiculously big.
He is. He just shreds through that creep wave. And now they look to set things up for the Necro. He popped his Crimson, but between Envy and Owie and Rose and MSS, I think they have more than enough to be able to bring the Necro down, and that is going to be happening here. Roche not going to be up yet, but with Necro kind of taken out of the equation, and what they may or may not know is that he does not have a buyback. He doesn't. They know that because he used it in the previous big fight. MP are going to confidently move into this high ground and take a Rax.
Yeah, 24 seconds for Sven ulti. They can just easily take mid Raxes and probably even switch to bottom or top, whatever they want.
Tier 3 goes down with really not too much effort. Even MSS just hitting like a truck on these racks. They just stand no chance at all. 20 more seconds before SG will have everyone up and at the ready. But they are looking to see if they can try to maybe get a forgiving pick off here from NP. But NP have already gotten what they wanted. They take the racks and they get the hell out.
Sven is in.
But he just goes right back in. He sees an opening to go for the Rubik and just annihilates him. Instant deleting the hero from the game. They walk back, feeling pretty confident here that they are on the verge of taking this 2-0 series. SG, a difficult road for them already, but now down a set of racks. It's going to be an overbearing amount of pressure for them to try to even be able to match up to NP.
And the second shrine is killed as well, so the map control is just amazing for the team MP right now. Plus the Bloodthorn is coming for Sven. The Bloodthorn just better item overall. In this patch, instead of the Daedalus, it gives you so much more. Crit on every hit, and instant TP to a Roche Spirit.
Yeah, that must be nice. And this Roche certainly does not have a chance at all. Not looking so good here for SG. You gotta hope for the Hail Mary, I guess, at this point. I mean, do they even have a Wombo combo? I don't even know. Okay, well, Tavo flirting outside the front door here, thinking that he has a bit of time. before they make it from the Roche pit, but MP closed the distance super fast, and they're not able to catch a hold of Tavo, but they might get a hold of HFN. Here hanging in the bottom lane, rooted up, now going to get blasted back. The relocate going to be forced out. King RD will pull him back inside where it's safe and begin healing him up, but they will wait for the Wisp to pop out again, and we'll see if they'll be able to lock him down. Good lift to cancel out the troll, but my god, yeah, just punches the Rubik into the face and into the afterlife, and they're not done yet. Aoi just patrolling on in, slashing apart towards the CK, the tanky CK, not looking so tanky now as he eats the wrath of damage. Here comes the Epicenter Whirl combo from Tavo, but a Grave will come out, saving Aoi from the wrath of the Reaper Scythe. And MP will confidently be able to move their way through the base and move their way through the series. SG will just give it all they got to hold for one final fight, but the outcome is certainly quite clear. MP will 2-0 this. Surely they will. Oh, Taibo, good God, he hit that shrine, and he was like, thank God. He almost just got clear cut. CK not going to be able to make it out. MV gets unstoppable on that one. And they just crumble. There's going to be the call from Tavo. This one is over. MP takes this series 2-0.
CK just, Sanking just almost died from Dazzle's heal. Oh, this Sven was just so big this game.
It really was.